The hallway was narrow, the lights harsh and unrelenting. Each step she took echoed like a drumbeat, each breath measured, deliberate. Her uniform hung slightly loose, a subtle sign of the battles she had endured beyond this base, battles they could never see. And yet the murmurs began almost instantly. She can't keep up. Look at her. She's exhausted. I should have sent someone stronger. Her jaw tightened, but she didn't stop. She didn't even flinch. The weight of every doubt, every judgment, pressed on her chest like 1,000 invisible hands, but she pushed forward anyway. She had walked this road before. Pain was nothing new. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're rewatching from. I love knowing who is listening. She passed through the main training hall, shoulders squared, hands trembling just slightly beneath her gloves. The SEAL recruit stall, broad, trained to detect weakness, watched her with casual amusement, assuming this hurt woman would crumble under their scrutiny. They didn't know that she had fought wars no one here could comprehend. They didn't know that every bruise and scar told a story of resilience. Her eyes flicked to the ceiling, then to the floor, as if measuring every inch she had left to cross. Sweat beaded along her forehead, her heart beating in a slow, defiant rhythm. The room seemed to hold its breath, the murmurs fading into an uneasy silence as her presence demanded attention, even if they didn't yet realize why. Every step she took was a choice, every step a refusal to give them the satisfaction of seeing her break. Her mind wandered to the moments that brought her here, the endless drills, the nights she questioned herself, the losses she had mourned in secret, yet each memory steeled her resolve. Each wound, each failure, had forged her into someone they could not dismiss. The moment came without warning. A door slammed behind her, the metallic echo bouncing off the walls like a gunshot. A misstep, a momentary slip on the damp floor enough for one of the younger SEALs to smirk and whisper, "Told you." And that was when she moved. The shift was almost imperceptible. Her gait sharpened, her focus tunneled. She was no longer just a soldier trying to survive their judgment. She was a force, precise, disciplined, unstoppable. In the seconds that followed, the SEALs realized the truth. The woman they had underestimated was not only capable, she was commanding. One of the recruits tried to step in, thinking he could block her path, thinking he could assert control. Her hand shot out like lightning, gripping his wrists, steady and unyielding. She didn't strike. She didn't yell. She simply held him in place, her eyes locked with his, and in that moment, the lesson sank in deeper than any words ever could. Respect is earned, not assumed. Time seemed to stretch. Every recruit watched, frozen, as she moved with the precision of someone who had been trained to survive situations far more dangerous than this hallway. Each motion was deliberate, a symphony of control and power. When she stepped past them, the weight of her presence lingered like a gust of wind that refuses to dissipate. The SEAL's initial amusement had vanished. In its place was awe, laced with a bitter taste of guilt. Their mistake had been instantaneous, yet the lesson would endure far longer than any embarrassment they had intended for her. She didn't gloat, she didn't shout. She continued down the hall with the quiet dignity of someone who knew that true strength often spoke without words. And as she passed into the open training yard, the light hit her face, revealing the subtle fatigue etched into her features, the faint scars along her neck and arms, the determination that refused to yield. Her mind raced briefly with the moral question she had faced countless times. How much punishment should she meet for those who misjudged her? What should she show them without crushing them entirely? In the end, she chose balance. Power without cruelty, authority without arrogance. The recruits gathered, still staring, whispering among themselves. One finally stepped forward, voice shaking. "Ma'am, we misjudged you. I see that now." She nodded once sharply, acknowledging a mistake as the first step toward correcting it. "Don't let it be the last." Her words hung in the air, firm yet forgiving, heavy yet freeing. As the day drew to a close, the SEALs watched her leave, no longer a figure to underestimate, but a presence that demanded respect, a living testament to perseverance and courage. The hallway that had been filled with sneers now seemed almost reverent. Every echo of her steps a reminder of the strength hidden in plain sight. Because kindness doesn't vanish, it waits, and it finds its way back. And as the last rays of sunlight illuminated the base, The memory of her passage lingered a quiet, persistent reminder that true power is not in intimidation or bluster, but in the courage to move forward despite the doubts of others. If this story inspired you, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Whispered Words for more tales of courage, resilience, and the human spirit. Every story here reminds us that strength often walks silently among us, waiting for the moment to be recognized.